Let's call back in our panel. Josh Orton, Skyping in from Madison, Wisconsin, and Rick Ungar from Newsmax, New York. For purposes of full disclosure, you two are lawyers, I believe, by training. I'm just a recovering lawmaker. The whole thing about the criminal justice system and the political process. Are there when I hear Congressman Jeffries, I don't know if that concern stated that way actually helps us solve problems. There's a place for outrage, but your take on the Congressional Black Caucus and the politicization of what happened in Ferguson. Josh, first to you.
Yeah, well, I think that the congressman is speaking to what's become obvious is a larger problem, and it's a perspective that a lot of white America doesn't understand, especially elite white America, and that's that many folks in the black community just don't feel like the justice system, especially their local justice system and their police departments, see them as equals or treat them as equals under the law. And look, we have a big problem when folks in cities and neighborhoods all across the country are expressing that they share the sentiment that the criminal system applies differently to them than it does to other people. And I think that talking about it that way brings to light something that I think was sparked by what happened in Ferguson. I think when we're looking at these hands up protests or these statements, peaceful statements, that's what it's speaking to. This is speaking to a larger issue and a larger concern. And as the president said, when one of our communities across the country, no matter what community, feels treated unequally under the law, that's a problem for everybody.
About a minute 30 left. Rick, your take on this.
Yeah, I think Josh puts it pretty well. Look, even my most conservative friends will acknowledge that we have two criminal justice systems in this country, and I think that is what the congressman's really speaking to. This is not something that we should ever tolerate. We've tolerated it for far too long, and we do have to fix this. Now, in terms of the hands up thing, excuse me, in terms of the hands up thing, look, it's a symbol. I've listened to too many people talk about how whether or not Michael Brown had his hands up or not. Don't care. It's simply a symbol, and symbols don't belong to either party uniquely. So let's not get too crazy about that issue, and let's focus on the real issue, which is the time has come for us to solve this problem of two different justice systems. It should not exist in a country like the United States.
Yeah, I think Rick's right, and you know, from I'm sure Rick has experience, and I've seen this in the criminal justice system. Look, I think the Madison Police Department, I'm a big supporter of police departments. I think our police department and its chief is fantastic and are doing excellent community policing. But I'm sure, as Rick's seen and as others have seen, the incarceration rates, especially in Wisconsin, incarcerates a tremendous number of black people, just completely out of proportion with crimes committed.
But you're not suggesting they're innocent of the crime. See, we're getting into a sticky wicket here, and sadly, we only have 15 seconds left. Very quick, last word.
Josh said the key words. Josh said the key words. He said relevant to crimes committed. It's not about more black crime and more white crime. It's look at blacks committing crimes and whites.
Gentlemen, our thanks. We have to end it there.